Hey everybody, it's Stephanie here with another real life situation. So my goal is to inspire and encourage anyone who has been through any other situations that I have, and hopefully it can help them out, help you out, help us out. Just real life situations, things that really happen. So today, my topic is what's under the rug. What's under the rug, real life situation. So, remember growing up, when you was growing up, please like, share, subscribe. Let me say that. I want to share my experiences with you so that maybe my situation can help you or your situation and anything that you've been going through. And just being real life situations. I mean, we keep it real over here. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What's under the rug? What's under the rug? You remember growing up? Well, before I get into what's under the rug, let me just say this. I had a rough day today. I had a rough one. And I had intentions on recording today, but my day was so rough, I said, you know what? I'm not even going to record. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? The devil is a liar. I said, I rebuked him in the name of Jesus. I said, Satan, get thee behind me. I said that you may be able to take anything from me, things from me, but what God has placed inside of me, the joy I have, God has given it to me. The world ain't give it to me. The world can't take it away from me. And the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I wanted to just say, what's inside of me? I said, Satan, that's the one thing you cannot want. That's something you can't take from me. You can't take my gift from me. You can't take my call from me. You can't take what God has blessed me to do, called me to do, to inspire me to do. You don't know what I've been through, all the things I've been through. I ain't no way I'm going to let no devil take away my joy. And I get a lot of joy out of this. Hopefully being able, if I can just help one person, that's enough for me. If I can encourage one person, that's enough for me. So, we're going to talk about what's under the rug today. Because I told him, I said, you can't take it away. He can't take it away. He can't take it away from me. He can't take it away. He can't take it away. He can't take it away from me. And to God be all the glory. He can't take it away from me. He can't take it away from me. I said, I went through it today. I went through it, y'all. I ain't even going to get into what I went through, but I went through it. Just know I went through it. It was a rough one. But saying the devil, the world cannot take this away from me. Ain't nothing but a little water, y'all. Ain't nothing but a little water. So what's under the rug? So remember growing up and in a household with your family, and your parents say, what happens in this house stays in this house. It stays in this house. Well, the question we got to ask ourselves, was that a help or a hindrance? Because underneath that rug, it was a lot of stuff going on in the house. And we just want to sweep it under the rug, sweep it under the rug, sweep it under the rug. Well, today, we're going to expose what's underneath that rug. And from this point forward, we're not sweeping it under the rug. I'm not going to sweep it under the rug. Sweeping it under the rug causes anxiety. People wondering why they messed up in the head. Because you sweeping it under the rug. What happened in this house stays in this house. No, what's underneath that rug? So we're going to be exposing what's underneath that rug today. I was watching YouTube the other day. And I know a lot of you are familiar with Krishan. She spoke about her sister Tasiski, when they were young, what happened in their house that was underneath the rug, what was swept under the rug. Allegedly, I don't know if this is true or not, but what was said was that Chrisean was either 6 or 7, and her sister Tasiski was about 12, 13. She wanted to play mama and daddy. Now, y'all know what mama and daddy is, and y'all also know what hunching is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The stuff that's been swept underneath the rug. That's what's underneath the rugs. We're going to talk about what's underneath that rug. When I heard that, I was not shocked at all, because I had a similar experience myself. Yes, we're going to talk about what's underneath that rug today. When I was growing up, I had a cousin. I ain't calling no names. I was about 5 or 6 somewhere in that arena. I was spending the night at their house. She said she wanted to play mama and daddy. I said, play who? What a daddy at? Because we got 2 mamas here. We got 2 mamas and no daddy, so how we gonna play mama and daddy? Yes. We gonna lift that rug up today. We gonna lift it up. What's underneath the rug? I felt uncomfortable. I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was 6. At that young age, I knew that wasn't right. I'm not gonna do that. I felt uncomfortable, and after that night, that side of my cousins kind of dismissed me. I had one of her cousins that wasn't related to me. She said, well, cousin so-and-so said, she asked you to play mama and daddy, and you ain't want to. I said, no, I sure didn't. I said, because it wasn't first of all, we too young to be playing some mama and daddy. Second of all, what a daddy was at, because it wasn't number 2 mamas there. Let that sit in for a minute. So, of course, that side of the cousins dismissed me. We ain't close to this day. I would love to be close with them. I never brought it back up, never told the family. But that side of the cousins, we ain't even close to this day. They kind of like, oh, she don't want to play mama and daddy. Like it was something wrong with me. As a young child, no. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. It was something wrong with them. But, nowadays, wrong is right, right is wrong. Because I ain't want to play mama and daddy with you. And you way older than me. You're supposed to be an example to me. I'm supposed to look up to you. You're supposed to be an example for me. But what kind of example is that? That's the problem. Sweeping everything under the rug. What happened in the house, stay in the house. I didn't know what to do. My grandmother raised me. I was scared to tell my grandma that. I'm like, well, I want my cousins to love me still. I want to fit in. I love my cousins. I'm just gonna keep this on the, But it was always awkward after that. They didn't want to fool with me no more. Obviously, they had been playing mama and daddy. I guess her and the other, they were comfortable with it. I wasn't comfortable with that. So it goes back to my previous show. You gotta know how to say no. If it make you feel uncomfortable and you know it ain't right, don't do it. They say peer pressure is a mug. Let me be a 1%er. I ain't doing nothing I don't want to do. At that young age, I knew that was wrong. So when I heard about Chrisean and her sister, I believed it because I experienced it myself. Poor baby said that the sister made her do it. And what probably happened? They swept it under the rug. We need to talk about this kind of stuff. Now, I'm not saying, you know, then you wonder why you got two women together. Because they were playing mama and daddy. Husband and husband. At a young age. But I will say this. That's a learned behavior. These kids had to see something. It's a net in here. Monitor spirit. Get out of here. Can't dwell here. These kids had to see something, y'all. Mama and daddy. Now, you know, back in the day, you know, I heard, you know, you young, let's play house, boy and male and female. Y'all know about that hunting and stuff. Don't act like y'all know what I'm talking about. Clothes on. We talking about clothes off. Talking about mama and daddy in the bed together. No, not me. No, ma'am. Well, that, like I said, that side of the family them cousins right there don't really fool with me too funny. I don't even know to this day if that's the reason why. I don't get invited to a lot of stuff. I just don't get invited, you know. Hey, whatever. I covered y'all. I should have got the first invite. The way I covered you. But we're going to talk about what's under the rug. We're going to lift that rug up. We're going to look underneath that mug. What's under the rug? What's under there? What's under the rug, y'all? So, there's a lot of stuff under the rug. In the church too. Got these pastors. Got 3, 4, 5 kids in the sanctuary. They don't know, poor baby don't know who his daddy is. Daddy preaching up there in that pulpit to him every week, every Sunday. Every Sunday, Tuesday night choir rehearsal, Wednesday night Bible study, Friday night prayer. Look at that, it's your daddy, don't even know it. All sweeping underneath the rug. I know somebody right now that found out who his father was after he was grown. And his father was the pastor. Broke his heart. Broke his heart. We gotta stop sweeping stuff up underneath that rug, man. This stuff is damaging. That stuff is traumatic. That stuff affects us. I've been wanting to pull my cousin to the side for years and talk to her about this, see if she remember. But you know, sometimes people get Alzheimer's when it comes to stuff like this. They got Alzheimer's, they don't remember. But what I'm gonna bring it up for? For what? We grown now. I ain't never told nobody this. But y'all, my soul tribe, I love y'all. My soul family, I love y'all. I can talk to y'all. After having this bad day, nothing makes me feel greater than what I'm doing right now. So I don't know what y'all got underneath the whip. If you got something underneath the rug that affected you from your childhood, it causes childhood trauma. Can't hold down a relationship. Can't hold down a friendship. Because it was swept underneath the rug. Seek some counseling. I done been to counseling. Ain't nothing wrong with going to counseling. Because when you go to counseling, sometimes that counselor will take you way back to the beginning from that childhood trauma. A lot of people go through a lot of different things, drugs and everything like that. And you be like, well, why they doing this and why they doing? You don't know what they been through. You don't know what's underneath that rug that they had to deal with. You don't even know what was done in the house that had to stay in the house. So today we going underneath that rug. We can talk about incest, kissing cousins, that pedophile uncle in your life. Oh, well, we ain't gonna talk about that though. We can't talk about that. Everybody just go sit there oh, we got the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving. So everybody just go sit at the dinner table and act like we don't know Uncle such and such is a pedophile. Molestation. When I told my family what I went through, it was like, oh, why you ain't tell nobody? Come on. They never brought it back up since. They asked me if I was okay. Asked me how. They said, how you doing? Some people say, ask you how you doing, but sometimes you ask somebody how they doing, and then you say, you know, people are like, oh, I'm good, I'm straight. No, how you really doing? How are you really doing? They say, oh, where you getting the drinking from? Where you getting the drinking from? I don't know, maybe because y'all let this man sit around, let this man molest me. At the age, God knows, I don't even know how long. It went on so long, I thought it was normal. Thank God he died. I can't even confront that abuser because he dead. I had to give it to God. So yeah, I made some mistakes. Yeah, it ain't perfect. But it was swept underneath the rug. Swept under the rug. Then you got them got those friends. I was guilty too for sweeping stuff underneath the rug. I'm like, well, dang, I always go visit them. I always go see them. If they got a function, they got a cookout, I'm always there. I'm always at any event, wherever they invite me to. I had to wake up. I've been living here for 5 years now. When I had my birthday party, they ain't even send out one family member out their family to represent the family for me, but I'm running everything y'all have. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna sweep it under the rug. They probably got something to do, or, you know what I'm saying, they busy, they gotta work, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not sweeping underneath the rug. I come to all your events. I support you in your endeavors, whatever you selling, whatever you doing, wherever your family meeting at, birthday parties, kids parties. I said, no, you know what? I'm not doing it no more. Cause when I have something, don't nobody show up. It's not reciprocated. I swept it under the rug. But today, tell you something. It's November 7th, 2024. We finna go into a new year, 2025. And Trump won the election. I stayed up to 4 o'clock watching that. I was so tired. But I voted though. Because my vote matters. It's a new day. We're gonna lift that rug up. We're gonna get the broom. We're gonna sweep from underneath that rug, and we're gonna go get the mop and we're gonna mop it up. Ain't no more sweeping under the rug. We're gonna talk about it. Real life situations, what's underneath the rug. Let's talk about it. And I know I know it sounds like I'm yelling y'all, but I'm just really passionate about this. Real life situations, stuff we don't talk about. We don't talk about what's underneath that rug, y'all, in your life. What's underneath the rug in your life? What happened in the house that had to stay in the house that you need healing from? Because God can heal you. You don't have to hold all that stuff in there. I had to learn that. I don't have to hold all that stuff in there. I want to talk about it. I thank you, Jesus, for this platform where I can talk about what's underneath the rug. That poor baby, everybody dogged her out. Kashawn, oh, she doing this. And, oh, she got a tattoo on the side of her face. And, oh, she just chasing after this man. But you didn't know what was underneath that rug. You saw the surface. Everybody got something. Everybody got something underneath the rug. Or some may say, skeletons in your closet. So how you gonna turn your nose up at somebody and look down on somebody and you got dirt underneath your rug that you ain't lift the rug up, sweep it up, and mop it? Because most people, when they mop, they don't lift the rug up. They go all around the rug and they mop. How many of y'all lift y'all rug up when you mop? It's time to lift the rug up. What's under there? What's underneath the rug, y'all? It's just too much. Then it becomes a generational curse. It trickles down to our kids, the next generation, then the next generation. Then it becomes a generational curse because we never cleaned what was underneath that rug. So I made it short and sweet, but Lord knows I thank Him, because I thank God because God give me these downloads, and I hope I'm helping somebody, because ain't nobody talk to me like this. Ain't nobody don't call and say, I'm not looking for empathy and none of that, because my father wasn't in my life, but I still have a father. My heavenly Father said, when your mother and father forsake you. Now, sometimes I say, well, I feel so alone, after my divorce, I'm alone, but I'm never alone. You never alone. We never alone. Hold up, y'all. But what's underneath the rug? What's under there? What's under the rug? Lift your rug up today. Get your broom and your mop. Y'all, I just got a little sweet tooth. Get your broom and your mop. I love y'all. Truth will make you free. What's under that rug? Lift that rug up. That really hindered us and hurt us. What happened in this house stays in the house. So I have come to the place where I lift my rugs up when I sweep. You'll be surprised what's underneath there. All kind of dust and dirt under that rug. And then, once you sweep it under there, everybody walking on top of it. On top of it. Just mashing it more down in there. So that's what was on my heart today. I'm no longer sweeping it under the rug. I'm lifting the rug up. Get my broom. Sometimes you got to steam clean the rug. Steam clean the top and the bottom. What's underneath the rug? Sometimes we got to go back to the beginning and see why. It helps us to understand ourselves. It helps us become a generational curse breaker when we lift that rug up. Sweep it underneath the rug. Get all that dirt and grit from underneath that rug. And then mop. Make sure you get it all up. And it's something that you have to do, like when you sweep your floor, vacuum your floor, mop. It's something you have to do frequently. Not just once a year. Everybody talking about spring cleaning. No, you need to lift that rug up frequently. And when you stop sweeping stuff from under there, when you lift it up frequently, it won't be as much under there. Get you a dustpan and a broom and sweep that trash in that dustpan and broom and take that trash out. Take that trash up and out. Don't sweep it underneath that rug. Take that trash up and out. Because when you release it, you feel you feel so much better. Just knowing that you're clean. I don't see how people don't take baths. If I ain't take no bath, I'll be itching for days. And I'm a tub girl. Sometimes you gotta sit down in that water. Let that body marinate. Get in between all the cracks and crevices. Cleanse yourself. Salt bath. Detox. Well, I love y'all. What's under the rug? I told y'all a little bit about what was underneath my rug before I lifted it up. Swept it underneath it. And mopped it. So what's under your rug? We talking about real life situations. Real life situations here, baby. That's what God gave me, yes. Real life situations. My Cash App is available on here because I do want to get me a backdrop that say real life situations back there. But we ain't going to despise small beginnings because it ain't about no backdrop. Somebody say, oh, you need something in the back behind you. Why you got barefoot? No. You worry about what's behind me instead of worrying about what's underneath your rug. That's what you need to be worried about. You looking at what's behind me, but you need to be listening to what I'm saying. Let it hit your spirit. I don't care about no backdrop. I would like all of that. If you would like, my Cash App is on here. You can donate. $ Steph Rain. Cash App available. Since you want me to have a better background, you're welcome to donate. Or you welcome to if you need my information, I'll give you my P.O. box so you can send the backdrop too if you want to donate. Since you want me to have it so bad. But what's underneath your rug? Lift it up. Sweep it up. Lift the rug up, sweep underneath it, and also mop. I love y'all so, family. I feel so much better after having that bad day today. Getting this out. Because it was in me. It's been in me for a few days now. Don't judge me. Because we all got stuff underneath the rug, baby. You just got to ask yourself, are you going to lift it up, sweep it up, and mop it up? I love y'all. What's underneath the rug? Real life situations. It's Stephania here.